Good evening and salutations, my GH fans. Let's start off with TJ and Mason. So he finally remembered Mason's voice. He finally remembered Mason's voice, and to be honest, I'm kind of shocked it took him so long. Because I feel like Mason's voice is the type of voice you can recognize like that. Like, you can't miss that. But he does remember. And he goes to Jordan. He's like, yeah, I remember the person who kidnapped me was Mason. Of course, there's a problem with that because, well, he was blindfolded. So even if he remembered his voice, he couldn't really sit there and identify him. At this point, he's pissed off. He winds up going back to the hospital. Now, at some point, Mason comes to see Austin. And, well, Mason's a bit of a dick, right? Because he's like, yo, listen, if I go down, you go down. Okay? I'm just going to sit there and tell the cops that I was following you. Play stupid. And, at that point, Austin was just pissed off. He was like, you know what? I'm tired of this. Man, I guess blood really isn't that thick. Blood isn't really that thick because he shut those blinds and then he took that pillow and, well, at this point, and TJ saw the whole thing. TJ is literally sitting there watching Austin, smother Mason with the pillow. I'm wondering, is he actually going to go in there and stop him? Or is he just like, well, I guess I was going to get justice one way or the other? That's the question that I have for Monday. So kudos to GH for doing that. It's been a while since he actually done a good cliffhanger. Proud of him. I'm also proud of Trina as well. Because Trina stood down Cyrus and, she pretty much was like, I'm not taking it. Like, I'm not afraid of you. Even though she had tears coming down her face, she wasn't backing down. Spencer got there. Cyrus is all like, oh, I just want to sit there and have you forgive me and Jesus and the Lord and blah, 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 blah. But Trina was not hearing any of that. And Spencer was like, all right, listen, it's time for you to leave. My whole thing was like, when Spencer got there, he should just pretty much kind of escort this Cyrus out the building. Like, he should just escort him, like, right then and there. The fact that it went on that long, I was like, Spencer, what are you doing? Why are we still sitting there talking to the enemy for? We should be escorting him left. But he does, he does eventually get him out. It took way too long. And, Trina's like, listen, let's just sit there and keep this between me and you. Because I don't want my parents to be worried. They already got enough on their plate. But Spencer was like, listen, you did a good job. And, well, I agree. Adam and Jocelyn. You ever watch the scene where it's so bad, it's so cringy, that you feel like you're just getting secondhand embarrassment? That's what it was like after they studied and everything like that. And Jocelyn opened the door because, they just sitting there thinking that it's going to be one of the books of Trina. It was Dex. And the minute that he came in there, you just saw the disappointment on Adam's face. I was just like, oof, damn, that sucks. It seems like they may do something more with his character, mostly because he's the son of Maurice Bernard, but he wasn't there talking about how much pressure he was under. What did he? But he wasn't there talking about how much pressure he was under compared to how Jocelyn is, where like, her parents is like, yo, listen, do what makes you happy. Do what works for you. As opposed to Adam, which is kind of like most, kind of like some parents where they just pressure their sons or their daughters into just doing what they want them to do. So I feel like we're going to get some more Adam which is kind of unfortunate because if we got any more of what we got today, it was bad. It was bad. I mean, it was so bad. He was just like, "So, do you want me to just just wait here and until the book comes?" I don't have a problem. It's not like I have a life or anything like that. I just wait right here for Trina's book if you don't mind. And so I was like, "Nah, we good. You can you can go now. I got things to do." And as they walked off, and you saw the disappointment on his face, he was like, "Ooh, that just looks like that hurts." Um, Looking at the wrong notes. Unfortunately, this is where the episode starts to go downhill after after those scenes. You got Laura and you got Alexis and they talking about Nicholas and then talking about Cyrus and just pretty much how Laura is feeling very conflicted, because she wants to then believe in second chances, but Cyrus done a lot of bad, okay? And constantly sitting there just quoting off Bible theme after Bible theme is not making him look any better. It just gets kind of annoying after a while. But she's like, hey, listen, I'm just gonna choose to believe that he's a lot better. Pretty much just gonna sleep with one eye open. So after they talk, Esme comes back in there, and Esme's like, I want to raise, because she wants more money so this way she can move out because she says that she's having feelings for Spencer. Which, let's be honest, we already knew that. I think I was just more surprised that she actually said it out loud. I'm like, first of all, boy, what you need to do is get you some friends. Get you some friends, start going on some dates. You know, that's in all reality, that's what she needs to do. I mean, that's something that Kevin said. That's something that a lot of people seem to be saying. So it's not really a surprise at this point. And Finn and Liz played the part of the romance of this portion. Um, Going to some cabin in the woods, doing a bunch of stuff that, let's be honest, no one really cared. But, it was cutesy, so I guess it fell in line with the soap opera theme. And, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't think I'm ever really going to look at their scenes unless there's some sort of drama to it that's going to make it interesting. But I've settled on the fact that that's the role that they're supposed to play. That's the role that they played yesterday when I didn't care yesterday, and that's the same role that they played today that I, well, once again didn't care. But I've realized that, soap operas are a lot of things, and one of the staples is the romance part. When you stop and think about it, there really was not a lot of romance in this episode except for those two. So they filled their, you know, they filled the theme of soap operas. Um, I just wish they would actually do a little bit more with them. I mean, I know people didn't really like them that much, but they were fun to watch. Um, Even during the whole Peter saga, which I know a lot of people didn't like Peter, blah 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 blah. But they were fun and they were actually doing stuff that was interesting. Now it's just they're going out in the park or wherever they were in the woods and picking for apple juice or whatever it is that they were doing, and it was just like, ah, this is pretty boring and stupid. But again, it was that role, so whatever. Um, Double check my notes. I think that's pretty much about it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's pretty much about it. Now, as always, if I do miss anything, you know what to do. Come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I'll be simply talking about all the shows: General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Bold and the Beautiful, and Young and the Restless. Um, as far as an episode is considered, I would sit there and say it's okay. It was decent. It's a little bit more than average. Um, three out of two scenes was actually good. So in my book, I would sit there and say it's definitely worth a watch. Yeah, I feel like that's about it. So with that being said, I'm gonna go. I want to thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.